Good morning, guys. All right. Your do now that you should have already completed is list reasons why you might write an email to your teacher. Just a couple reasons. Hopefully, you did that and hopefully they were nice. Okay. Things that you might have written. You have a question about something, you want to tell them something about your life, you need clarification, any of those. All right. Hopefully, you wrote something there. All right, our agenda today, you did the do now. We're going to talk about how to send emails. We're going to practice that, and you're actually going to do your email, your Dear Teacher letter that you did in the Get to Know You stations. So our objectives, I can write an email, and the success criteria for that, I can use a greeting and closing, I can use a respectful tone, and I can clearly explain my problem or question. Okay, why email? We know your age group would rather text someone for a quick response. But if you have a question about something in a particular class and you are not with that teacher at that time, the quickest way to get a response is through email. Even though teachers encourage questions that could benefit the whole class, some people are not comfortable doing that. That is when writing an email comes in handy. Okay, and especially this year, you are not with me all the time. Okay, so an email would be a great way to contact me, and I can answer your question. Okay, so the good and the bad. What do we notice about these emails? Here's the first email. This is a real email that we've gotten from a student. I don't mean to come off rude, but this schoolwork is way too stressful for me. I have to do 6 classes every day with loaded work, and I just got my phone taken away because of my grades. I sent this to every teacher for them to chill on the schoolwork, especially on the last week of school. All right, what do we notice about this one? And let's look at one to compare it. Dear Mrs. Jones, I have a question about the assignment on July 31st. Would I need to write my answer using race, or can I just put a one-word response? Thank you, Stephen Bieber. All right, what do we notice? Okay, for me, over here, there's no greeting. Like over here, Dear Mrs. Jones, this does not say like, hi, Mrs. Jones, hey. It just starts off. All right. I don't mean to come off rude, but this schoolwork is way too stressful for me. There should be a period right there. I have to do 6 classes every day with loaded work, and I just got my phone taken away because of my grades. I want them to chill. All right. This doesn't sound very professional. There's not an actual question, or obviously this person has a concern, like they need them to relax, but there's no question or ideas on what to do. Okay, we know that this email to the right is from Stephen Bieber. We have no clue who this email is from. All right, this over here on the right side asks a specific question. The assignment July 31st asks what he is thinking. Okay, and it's nice. Thank you. There's nothing over here that says thank you. Okay, so I think we can tell this one on the left, not a great email. This one on the right, much better. Okay, so our success criteria that we set on the second slide, if you look down here at this black box, I can use a greeting and a closing, I can use a respectful tone, and I can clearly explain my problem or question or issue. Okay, so let's look. Do we have all of these? Okay, Dear Mrs. Jones, the student wrote a greeting right there. Who are you talking to? Dear Mrs. Toller, Dear Mr. Capitelli. It doesn't have to be dear, it could be hi, okay, but you have a greeting. Okay, the student is clear with his question. Okay, the assignment on July 31st, would I use race, or can I just put a one-word response that is clear? That helps me understand what you're asking. Okay, the student had a respectful tone throughout the email. There's no like, you need to chill, I hate what you're doing. It's respectful. Okay, it says thank you, that's respectful. And then the student ended the email with his name. That's part of, I can use a greeting and a closing. Okay, but he said this is from Stephen Bieber. So it follows all of those points that you need to be successful when writing an email. Okay, what is something this student needs to do to improve his email? Okay, this is in your This is your next part. This is a discussion. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right now. You need to click next on your module, and you need to tell me something. What does the student need to do to improve his email?